Hey, grade 1, no more word problems. Yay! We've talked about this before, but it's super duper important that we be able to find patterns in math. So today is going to be all about patterns in the 100s chart. So the first thing we need to talk about are numbers. What is the difference between a digit and a number? Well, these are numbers. 2 is a number, 13 is a number, and 144 is a number. But numbers are made up of digits. The number 2 has 1 digit. The number 13 has 2 digits. And the number 144 has 3 digits. A 4, a 4, and a 1. And the digits have names. These are ones digits at the end. And then these are tens digits. And then these are hundreds digits. And the next would come thousands digits. So let's say that this is 3,144. And they're always in the same order. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So these are numbers, 2 and 24. 2 has 1 digit, 24 has 2 digits, the ones and the tens. So then we're going to go look, and we've done this before, we're going to look for patterns in the 100 chart. When we look down, there are different kind of patterns than when we look across. When we go down, if you look at the ones digit, they're all going to stay the same. So these all end with zeros. These all end with 4. These all end with 1. So when you go down, the ones digit stays the same, but the tens digit goes up by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the ones digit stays the same and the tens digit goes up by 1. And when you go across, it's exactly the opposite. The ones digit goes up by 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The ones digit goes up by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0. And the tens digit stays the same. These all start with 9. These all start with 2 till you get to the end. These all start with 5. So if you know patterns, that can really help you with skip counting. We know how to skip count by tens. This is what we've done most often in class. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And when we're skip counting by 10, the ones digit, the last one, always stays a 0. So it's very easy for us to see if it's a tens number when we're counting by tens, because it has to end with 0. So when we're counting by tens, do we say 30? 10, 20, 30. Well, it ends with a 0. Will we say 13? Does it end with a 0? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Nope. How about 47? Doesn't end with a 0. 40? Yes. 80 ends with a 0. 50 ends with a 0. 54 does not. 77 does not. 100 does. So if we count by tens, we can double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now let's count by fives. You should know what the pattern is. 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So has all the zeros like counting by tens, but it also has fives. So when we count by fives, it ends with a 5, then ends with a 0. Ends with a 5, ends with a 0. So when we're counting, will we say these numbers when we're counting by fives? Has to end with a 5 or a 0. Yes? Yes. Yes? No. Yes, because it ends with a 0. No. Don't do that, Miss J. That's a no. Yes. Well, this has a 5 in it, but the 5 is in the tens spot, not the ones, so no. This has a 5 in it, but it's in the tens spot, not the ones, so a no. This has a 5 in it, and it's in the ones spot, so yes. 5 in the ones, yes. 5, but in the wrong spot. So when we count by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and I'm not going to count all the way up to 95. Okay, let's skip count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. When we counted this in class, this one was harder for us to remember because we had more last digits to remember. So we always did it in a circle. Remember? Last digit ending with a 2, and then a 4, then a 6, then an 8, then a 0, and then back to 2. Ends with 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. That's the pattern for counting by twos. So does 23 end with a 2, 4, 6, 8, 0? No. So then we don't say 23 when we are skip counting by twos. When we skip count by twos, has to end with 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. So, do we say 14? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. 6. Ends with a 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. No. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Yes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. No. So you have 2 pages in your math book today, but I'm going to say you don't have to do it if you work on ABC Yeah instead. We've done both of these. This is the one. You can do beginner or advanced. If you are really good at working in your 100 square, you can do this one. This one is not as exciting, but you can try it. These ones all work with the 100 square. So you can work on abcyeah.com or you can do the 2 pages in your math book. Work hard!